Welcome back to Your Questions, Your Money. We have 15 minutes left. We got an email from Beth from Pennsylvania. She writes, I will be launching a website soon that is educational but boring.
Don't make it boring.
However, I've created a great tagline that I would like to put on merchandise and sell to promote this site. I would like opinions on such a venture. If you think it's boring, the rest of the world's going to think it's boring. So maybe we need to rethink things a little bit.
It's like in TV, if you're ever doing a hit on TV, you never come on and say, nothing going on down here. It's a really boring
There's
day.
no news today. Nothing to see here.
Move along. Back to you.
Exactly. And as Lynn has mentioned so many times, it's hard to start a business. So if you're bored at the beginning, that's not going to get you through those real tough days when you're having cash flow problems.
I think she's probably using the wrong adjective.
She's probably saying it's educational, so the minute people hear education, they've run.
Right.
Right? So it's maybe we take the whole word educational out.
And make it fun.
Right.
It's a fun site.
Right.
With a lot of fun taglines on gimmicks that they could sell to promote the site. I mean, it really has to be something that you're passionate about. It has to be fun. It has to be something that you're going to wake up every day and say, I'm motivated today, because no one else there's no one sitting there at 9 o'clock saying, where are you? You didn't clock in yet. You need to get up and get out of bed to do it. And like Lynn has been saying, it's hard and it's challenging, and there's many days that you have to overcome obstacles. So it better be something that you like to do. Using different products, widgets, and gadgets to promote something else could be very good, because it puts viral space out to drive people back to your site. So that could be a great idea.
Lynn, what are you thinking?
Look, I think everybody wants to laugh. I think there's a lot of, hopelessness in the country right now. I think people need things to be fun. I mean, if you look at YouTube, the things that play over and over again are these viral, crazy videos. So I think it's great to be educational. It's important, but it also has to be fun. It can be wild. It can be crazy. You need to make people laugh right now. People need to find reasons to be, to have hope and to find laughter. And so I think you have to make it educational and fun. Boring's no good.
And this is a great challenge for any entrepreneur, and I think most entrepreneurs are good at kind of coming up with that outside-the-box type of thinking. And for some reason, I was just thinking about the insurance company Aflac that uses that duck. And here's insurance, which is kind of boring.
I got you going on old lady ARP.
No, but you're right. It's a boring business, seemingly, but with
they
an
have
incredible
a fun
marketing campaign.
Paige, how do you keep it exciting every day? And I mean, you keep going now, right? You have dresses, you have maternity line, you put a petite line out. How do you keep it exciting and fresh and fun? Because at the end of the day, right, it's just a pair of jeans.
Oh, yeah, no, it's true. It's like, I mean, literally, music is something that's really important to me. And when I'm in that creative mode, I have to have fun music playing in my office. So if you if you kind of mix music with education, that could be really fun on the website to get people going. I think you always have to think out of the box. I travel a lot. I try to take in the environment. I love to meet with people, literally love being in my stores, and I really get inspired by people, my customers. So, really being around people, getting out there, exploring, and music. Those are my passions that keep me going on a daily basis, for sure.
Yeah, you got to keep it fun, that's for sure, because, man, we work a lot around here these days. All right, if you have to run out, please keep listening.
Thank God you work here, too, because you keep it fun.
That was a compliment.
I haven't told you my tiger joke yet. Can I do that?
Is it dirty?
No.
Let's take a break and tell me in the break.
Listen to it on the radio, 145 XM 168. You can get more of us on the website, foxbusiness.com/yourmoney.
We'll be right back. Straight to the phones. Anna has called in from Texas. Anna, good to hear from you. What do you want to know?
Yes, thank you for taking my call. I love birds, so for the last 5 years, I hand-make them, I hand-paint them, very creative bird houses from my home as a hobby. And I had them in consignment in nurseries, food markets, and florist shops. But you know what? I sold so few. And right now I only have one customer. And I want to know, what should I do first? I heard you say to start a website. Would that be a good place to start?
You could go to Etsy.com, which is the perfect place for you to start, which is ETSY. And it's a site that you'll create your own little site within to market your products. And everyone that's going there is going to purchase handmade and homemade items. And that would be the first place to start. And then infuse social media, viral marketing, create your website. But I would start with Etsy.com.
But Jen, when you say social media, like, give her more specific examples, because there's bird watchers and bird lovers are so passionate, and there are so many different groups on the internet that she could target, right? But how does she do that?
Absolutely. So I would just go to Twitter is a great place to start, and do a search, and search people whose hobbies or their professions or something that goes around in that niche group that's your market of bird watchers, bird lovers, and you're going to start to see who you're supposed to follow right there on Twitter. They'll give you recommendations who to follow, and then follow them and start to communicate with them and reach out to them and start to create your own community of people that you talk to that you can market your products to. The same thing with Facebook as well. You can go there and find different fan pages of people that have the same interest groups and start to communicate and network with these people all over the world. Let them know what your products are. Have a website built that you could drive people to eventually, or you could set them to your little place on Etsy that they could see what your products look like. You could have pictures there, and you could post pictures on Twitter and Facebook as well, and really begin to communicate and create a community around you with these people, and it becomes viral. One person turns into 10, and it multiplies so quickly through these social media sites.
Colleen, we talked about Google Blogs last time, too. Not enough people use Google Blogs. Go on the blog, start talking with other people, stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, but I was actually going to say, aside from the social media, you know, there is just the traditional in-person going and talking to people, and I would encourage the caller to go to, you know, Audubon still has chapters in probably every city. You know, go to your local Audubon meeting and talk to people who are crazy about birds. I mean, they've got to be your target, you know, audience, and they would have some great ideas for you, I'm sure, and would probably buy more of your birdhouses so that you have more than one sold.
People love birdhouses, though. There's a huge market for them. People are very passionate about their bird watching.
A lot of times.
Yeah, go ahead, Paige.
A lot of times people, yeah, I was going to say, a lot of times people who love birds also love plants. I see a lot of birdhouses in like plant shops, floral shops, people that are like really into outdoor furniture, patio furniture, decor. I would target some of those markets and actually go to some of those stores and see if people would also be interested in buying birdhouses.
I have a wild idea, and just call me crazy, but why not just cold call like 1-800-Flowers? Why not cold call large companies to see if you can, but again, I don't know what her production capacity is. But
well, it's unlimited, right? I mean, she could actually, I mean, to Paige's point, get herself like, you know, the birdhouse could be part of the bouquet, and you could do anything with these things. So she just can get herself out there a little bit more. I bet you she starts selling.
And gardening's like the #1 hobby.
Get creative.
There's just huge gardening sites. So if you can hook up with a gardening site, if you're putting a birdhouse out in a garden, I mean, magazines, websites, I mean, if you can partner up with someone who already has an infrastructure, it's always a great way to go, because you don't have the startup costs. What Paige said, where she incubated her company inside a larger company, it helped her be more successful because her startup costs were lower. So maybe you can find a partner and get on their site or get involved with a gardening site.
Paige, some final thoughts from you before we have to go.